Hi Scorpio, welcome to your magic door reading for, all right, January 9th through the 23rd. We got Five of Swords and Queen of Cups. Interesting. Maybe somebody's really trying to get through, have their voice be heard. I dare I say win an argument. Someone's pretty adamant about how they feel. They're doing it from a compassionate place, though, but they are intent on, I keep getting winning the argument. All right, so anyway, this is your Magic Door reading, Scorpio, from January 9th through the 23rd. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. So perhaps there's been some communication, really wanting to let somebody know how you feel, and now you're waiting to hear their response. Interesting. That's your whole reading. Bye. All right. Okay, Scorpio. 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 Queen of Pentacles, somebody who is very solid, stable, secure, worried about theirs and their own and their money only right now. All right. Could be male or female. Okay. All right. Six of Pentacles, Five of Swords, the High Priestess, Two of Cups, the Magician, Ace of Cups, wow, Three of Swords, wow, all right, look at that. Okay, so we got twos, let's see, we got A1, okay, so we got two, I'm counting this as one, so we got two aces, two twos, so let's see what aces and twos are. All right, trickery for aces, two aces is trickery, and agreement or accord. So in a nutshell, it could be that there's been some deception and you need to reach an agreement with this person, or there needs to be atonement or an I'm sorry. That's kind of the running theme lately, is somebody has really obviously messed up. Like, it's kind of black and white. There's not a whole lot of gray area. There's somebody's messed up and needs to atone. There's been quite a few like that. All right, so your motivation, or the reason why you want to reconnect or bridge this gap, is because you want to do the right thing. Good for you. That's not easy. You want to do the right thing. You want things to be fair. I think you want it to go back to that sort of warm, adventurous, exciting connection that you had with this person. Okay. And here, so where is it? Do we have the Queen of Cups? We did not. But here we got the Five of Swords again. This is somebody needing to get their point across. This is somebody intent on, again, with winning the argument. Intent with winning someone back, maybe. Saying, I'm sorry, you need to hear me. You need to listen to me. What is this? What's this Five of Swords about? Yeah, communication, fast, talking fast and hard. Surprised the Knight of Swords didn't show up, but this is somebody really needing to communicate with somebody else and get their message across. And it looks like they're going to be trying various different ways too. It might even be, through social media or indirect communication. Though this one doesn't really involve any other friends. It's like a singular mission for them right now. Like, probably you, but this is like you're really focusing on this only right now. You're not using your other friends to help you. Maybe you're doing social media, but you're also trying to find other ways to say you're sorry, to talk to them, or to at least get your point across. Perhaps there was a misunderstanding. Somebody is being secretive. They're not, they're kind of withdrawn. They might be not talking to you, might even be gossiping about the situation, but not dealing with you directly. So here you are trying to get to them and talk to them directly, and here they are, maybe somebody else has started gossip or somebody else is talking about it, but nobody's talking to you directly about this situation. And it's because basically someone's cut their feelings off towards you. And if this is going to work, they're going to have to be receptive to hearing that you love them and that you're sorry, or some sort of atonement. I feel like it's a misunderstanding, though. honestly, I feel like there's been some sort of misunderstanding, like a big one, obviously, because somebody's not talking. Somebody's like, no, I'm just gonna sit here and try to, be wise and listen to my inner voice and stuff. Like, is somebody being foolish? Is somebody being stubborn? There needs to be a profess of love. Somebody needs to say those 3 little words or something. Maybe there's been an ultimatum given. That would not truck with you, Scorpio, though. I don't see that happening. Like somebody saying, you know what, you need to tell me something by this date, and then that, those are fighting words. So, all right. If you bridge the gap with this person, if this obstacle gets out of the way, if you two coming together, because it looks like what's blocking you is either an acknowledgement of a soulmate connection, or the fact that that's what somebody wants and they don't feel like they have it with you because of this misunderstanding. There's some kind of, maybe there's, it could be that somebody else has already got a relationship going with somebody else here. And we've got somebody else trying to come in and say, look, I love you. But it's almost like, all right, that's what it's going to take for me to, oh God, I can't believe I'm going to say this, leave this other relationship if that's what it is. I need to know how you feel. You need to stop being secretive with me if this is going to be worth it for me to engage with you. Otherwise, I'm not quitting dating. I'm not quitting what I'm doing unless I know how you truly feel about me. You need to not block your emotions with me. That could be what this is. Okay, a couple of scenarios. This is general. All right, so wow. All right. Oh boy. Do you see this? Do you see this? Be careful. You be careful, because this is pregnancy. Unless you want that. Awesome. If you do get with this person, if you bridge the gap, if you get back together with its ex, if you continue in this relationship, we got having a baby here. All right. So I didn't get it any plainer than that. It could be that somebody is already dealing with their kids, an issue, and the kids are coming with, and you're going to have to figure out how to make it work. Or it could be that basically you're in getting back together. If somebody's down, if somebody's kind of withdrawn inward, it could be because there was issues with pregnancy or getting, parenthood. And this is about you two working together to figure out a way to bring the baby that you want into this world. This straight up is pregnancy right here. We got motherhood and we've got all right. So maybe that's why there's been this rift, is because that's put a wedge in between the two of you, is not being able to, somebody feels, I don't want to say barren, but somebody feels like they're by themselves in this, or they've tried to accept the way things are and just, all right, we're just going to do this and we're going to go in, day out, do the same thing, and we're going to be fine. And I'll just keep the home and you keep working it. Everybody's got their assigned roles, but that's cutting off the key here to connecting with this person again is the emotional connection, the emotional intimacy. That's been missing as far as they're concerned. And it looks to be like if there is going to be this reconnection, ex or otherwise, or the current partner you're with, is going to have to be figuring out a way to either become pregnant or deal with the kids that come with the relationship, that sort of thing. Parenting is at the forefront here, as well as the emotional connection. Your other partner, if they're receptive, there's going to have to be a lot of forgiveness. They're pretty heartbroken about this. So it could be that they're pretty heartbroken. It's actually quite simple. Going to need to be forgiveness. They're going to need to be helped through the heartache. Somebody's going to have to be in the position of being patient and understanding. The other person's going to have to be allowed to grieve. What's this 3 of Swords about? Okay, you see that? We got the Queen of Pentacles here, 2 of them. Okay, just saying. Somebody feels very much unto themselves, like they've kind of been sort of set aside to take care of their own affairs. Interpret that how you will. And they're pretty heartbroken about it. They feel cast out. They feel left out. They feel like they've just been relegated to doing the daily things, but there is no emotional connection. It's just all about practical and keeping, like, duty bound, obligatory, but it's not anything that We got Leo here possibly. This could be Pisces or Cancer, by the way. But we've got basically they're doing the right thing. They're doing what they're supposed to do. They're having integrity about this. They're being loyal. They're being whatever. They're doing what they're supposed to do, but they feel empty and disconnected and cast out and rejected and neglected. So that needs to be dealt with and addressed. Okay. And try and keep this under 15 minutes. All right. Scorpio. That was going to jump. We got that one again. Inner wisdom. That's come up before too. Well, it's going to happen, but there's a running theme here with the other readings. So I think this is beyond using your inner wisdom, because that's not hard for you, Scorpio. You're very intuitive and reflective that way, but it's more than just like knowing the right thing to do. You know what the right thing to do is. I think this is about restoring that psychic, spiritual, other, like that ethereal connection you have with this person, because you roll deep, as they say, and so you don't do connection lightly. So that needs to be restored. I think that inner connection that you have with this person really needs to be nurtured and brought back to life, because the other person feels it too. And I think that's what this heartbreak is about, is whatever disconnect happened, it was twofold. It wasn't just a physical separation, or that it was that they felt the cutoff from you emotionally and psychically. And that, to them, I think that was pretty hurtful. Okay. Whoops. Hello. Oops. Scorpio. I've got to learn to shuffle these the other way, because this way just gets too messy, Scorpio. Goddess of creation, transformation, creativity, and wholeness. Okay, so that we're talking about the pregnancy here. Before I flip that over, I had this urge to say this, and I'm going to say it, and don't get mad at me. I'm going to punch me in the throat. I don't care. I'm going to say it anyway. Please do not have a baby to fix this relationship. Please do not do that. Please have more consideration for your reproductive abilities and the child that you would have brought into the world just to bridge this relationship. Do not put that burden on a child. Okay. Not saying that you would, just if somebody was kind of going that route, get a little frenzied and kind of fall down that rabbit hole, wait, I'm pulling you back out and saying, nope, consider something else. All right. I really think it's about restoring the relationship and that connection. For those of you that kids aren't on the table, that that's not an issue. This is about restoring or keeping that emotional, intimate connection open so that the relationship can thrive. And you two figuring out a way, that we got the Magician card here, figuring out a way to do that. Or someone in the relationship making an effort to help restore that. Particularly the person that did the cutting off. Last one for Scorpio, if you're anybody still watching, because y'all hate me for what I just said. Scorpio. Oh my God. Okay. How many more pregnancy cards can we get, for crying out loud? Do you see this? Do you see this? Okay. All right. So this is about giving and nurturing, and nurturing and taking care of others, particularly children, as the picture would state. Providing care, even if it's not for babies, it's personal growth in the relationship. But somebody has to let somebody heal and grieve and come back up for air in their own time. There's a tendency with this card to kind of overmanage, because we want so much to care for and help that we end up sort of kind of dictating a time frame or steps to be taken and whatnot. And at some point you have to be hands off and know that your presence being as much as what you've done for them already, and your presence even being there just in a supportive capacity is going to be enough. At some point the training wheels have to come off and somebody has to fall and scrape and get back up again. It's going to be a process, you know what I mean? Especially if there's grieving involved, like this would suggest, this Three of Swords here. So the fun part is trying to get pregnant though, right? So I hope if that applies here. Okay, Scorpio, I'm going to stop talking, because this is, honestly, if it is the whole pregnancy thing. It's just how exciting. Oh my God. And especially it's kind of obvious here. I mean, right? It's like we got the Ace of Cups and we got the Empress, the Page of Cups. We got to, come on. I mean, turn off the video and get to business. Okay. All right. Thank you for stopping by. I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next reading, and good luck. Okay.